As Maya Angelou once said, if you're going to live, leave a legacy. Make a mark on the world that can't be erased. That is exactly what the Kern family has done in their communities. They have left their mark. This is the first time in the Erie Community Foundation's history when generations of a family are recognized for their outstanding volunteerism and philanthropy. Let's meet the Kern family. Bruce Sr. and Nancy met at McDowell High School. The high school sweethearts married in 1962. While running the family business, Bruce Sr. volunteered at the American Heart Association, the Erie Historical Society, and the Erie Art Museum. He also created the Quality Findlay Fund to improve the lake, which today is the Findlay Lake Community Foundation. In 1998, Bruce Sr. and his mother, Mary Alice, established the Kern Family Foundation, a donor-advised fund at the Erie Community Foundation. In 2005, Bruce Sr. and the Kern family established a private family foundation. Each year, the family meets and unanimously supports impactful nonprofits. Nancy and Bruce Sr. had 3 children who they taught at an early age about philanthropy and giving back to the community. Their eldest son, Bruce II, is married to Bonnie Kern. They have 4 children and 10 grandchildren. Bonnie volunteers her time and Bruce serves on many boards. He's the president of the family business, Hagerty Food Services. Bruce and Nancy's son, Scott, is married to Amy Cazzola Kern. Scott is the vice president and general counsel for Hagerty Food Services. Both Scott and Amy have been recognized for their outstanding community service. They're the proud parents of 3 daughters and a new son-in-law. Bruce, Bonnie, Amy, and Scott once chaired the Heart Ball together and celebrated a very successful event. The Kern's daughter, Marlisa, lives in Naples, Florida, where she runs eMillions, an international art procurement consulting business. Through eMillions, Marlisa helps local causes in her community, such as the city's fund to restore Naples Pier and the First Responders Fund. Now that you have met the family, local leaders want to tell you how the Kerns have impacted our community.
If you could ignore that all of the Kerns are Michigan fans, they're really amazing people. They do great work in our community.
So one of the special things we really get to do with the funding from the Kern family is to help support our annual youth concerts. We do 4 concerts for students from all across the region, and we will bus in students from Piper Burley all the way as far away as Oil City and Corey, and they get to all come see these incredible concerts at the Warner Theater. And that is such a special, magical thing to be in the lobby and watch these little kids come in and look up at the grandeur of the theater and be so excited, but then get to see a full concert on stage, and that's one of the many things that the Kern Family Foundation helps us do.
The Kern family touches lives of individuals they don't even know in this community, because philanthropy and volunteerism go hand in hand.
It's very unique when you have a family, and not just a single family, but a generation of folks that are so dedicated to preserving what's best about living in Erie.
Through the Kern Foundation, they support our dance program annually. They purchased a property up on 16th and Cherry, renovated it for us so that we can move our dance program up there. Now we're able to assist 160 kids at that studio.
In WQLN's case, when you see a kid or kids open up a book and they learn about science and technology, when they learn about engineering and math and the arts, I think in the eyes of that child, you can absolutely see what the Kerns have done for this community, and by doing that, they've done this for all of us.
Hagerty has been a member of the Manufacturer and Business Association for as long as I can remember, and they've participated with us in so many different things that have really contributed to great things in the business community. Not only by helping their own employees by doing things like training and different HR functions with us, but a lot of the events that we have, they've been instrumental in making sure that those events are a success.
In terms of Nancy's role in at Asbury Woods, I guess just her her steadiness, support, the calmness that she provides, and kind of knowing that that's there and that's kind of behind you, helping you along, to me personally was very instrumental, knowing that I had somebody there that I could bounce things off of, as well as knowing that she would fully support what we were trying to accomplish.
So Nancy, of course, was very, very hands-on involved with the agency and our work and our growth. When Nancy finally decided to step aside, her daughter-in-law Bonnie Kern came onto the board, and Bonnie also spent a number of years on the board and offering their guidance.
Bruce has been very pivotal in assisting us with our project at Joyce Savacchio Business Park, our Grow Erie project, along with assisting us with food distribution when we had those services going on.
Bruce was a former board of director, former president of the board. He's a director emeritus of the Erie Phil, but he's been a great sounding board for me personally. Right when I started here back at the Erie Phil back in 2015, Bruce offered up a lot of sort of sage wisdom, as he will, to get me started in the role here, and Bruce has always been a phone call away for any questions we have.
He's one of the first calls I'll make, even if it's for advice, for information. He served on our board and also continues to serve on committees of ours.
Bruce has served on our board for 400 and some years, and he's guided me through some of the most complicated times.
Amy has also been a huge asset to us by assisting us with grant writing over the years. It's just a great partnership between Amy, Scott, Bruce, and the Kern Foundation.
We have a client who has a 6-month-old child born with a deformity of the right leg and a club foot. Amy Kazola Kern had a wonderful conversation with this client, sharing with Amy some of her concerns going to UPMC Health Children's in Pittsburgh. And Amy immediately had conversation with her husband, Scott, who sits on that foundation. And we're happy to say that young little boy will be having surgery in early June.
John Malone and Scott served as the primary leaders in a decision that would transform Hammett to UPMC Hammett and secure its future for literally a generation or more. Scott brought 4 C's to the equation: certitude, conviction, character, and courage. The legacy of that decision and those 4 C's is nearly $500 million in investment in Hammett. Our affiliation has brought us an ability to attract what is without question the most qualified, well-trained, and skilled medical staff in the history of Hammett.
The whole family and the business both are always there to support and any good initiative that's happening to try to see how Erie can be made an even better place than it already is.
They navigate the waters to make it one body, mind and spirit, for the good work of the Erie community, and their presence is instrumental in all the lives that they touch.
Congratulations for everything you've done, both for the Erie Philharmonic and the community. We are a better, richer area because of all of your family support to everything going on here in Erie.
Without hesitation, we appreciate everything that you've done for our agency, the Martin Luther King Center, over the years. They couldn't have chosen a greater family to receive this award. Congratulations.
I can't just say how much you deserve this award and how delighted that I am and that we are as an agency to see you receiving this honor.
As much as it breaks my heart to do this, I just have to somehow say, hail to the victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the da 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 da.